I didn't get too many of these this year, but I have grown these in the past. It's not 100% ripe, but it's ripe enough for me to pick and eat. Now, this tomato, when it ripens, just so you know, it gets very yellow and with green striping on it. And this is about the size that they get for this tomato. Generally about this size, not too much bigger. You might get a little bit bigger on this, but that's it right here. That's its characteristics. All right, you could kind of see it's getting yellow between the green and all that. It gets if you really leave it on the vine a long time, that'll really come out a lot. It'll be very obvious. It's a very beautiful tomato. It's a striped tomato, but it's very beautiful. So let's cut it open. And as you can see on the inside of the tomato, it's a very lime green color. The seeds are attached to the rind. Can't see some wilding in the edges, but not much. But I know this ain't a commercial grade tomato. You just don't see a lot of wilding in it. I do see some white in the center part. So it could be that this tomato is not fully ripened yet. But what else about this thing? It's got the 3 chambers. Very interesting pattern on the inside. Very consistent too. You'll see that in pretty much all the tomatoes. So let's give it a taste test. Okay. This is a very, very, very tart tomato. Tart is different than tangy. Tangy's more like soury effect. The tartness is more like in a lemon, like when it makes your mouth pucker and you get really salivate. This is a tomato that has a lot of tartness to it. It's also tangy as well, but it has a tartness to it, like a vitamin C type of citrusy type taste that kind of just, your mouth waters from it. Sweetness wise, I'd say probably 20% on the sweetness. Tangy is probably about 30% on the tangy. I'd say an extra 10 to 20% on top of that tangy is going to be tartness. It's that extra aftertaste of that tartness makes your mouth water. So I'm adding that one in there. And then in between that is just water, basically, and just neutralness. Let me finish this. It's a very interesting tomato. It's not bad. I actually like it. But it kind of an awkward taste if you're kind of going to serve that to somebody. If somebody's not a real big on tomatoes and they're kind of picky like that and you give them one of these, they may not appreciate that. The undertones, it has an undertone taste to it. Very unique to the tomato. It's not bad. It's just there is an undertone to it that makes that tomato taste different than other tomatoes. Definitely noticeable. All right, so that was your review on the green zebra, and I will see you on the next one.